Hey friends, so today I'm doing my third fish and chip review, and I'm in Pleasant Hill at a place called Tugboat Fish and Chips. It's an interesting place, tugged away in a little side street of just a little residential area a little bit off the main road, but it is a chain restaurant. It is it has quite a bit of room on the outside, some sitting room on the inside, and it's actually quite a little charming little place. But here's the thing: it is very, very much like a little British fish and chip shop. And remember that my purpose for reviewing is not just the quality of it in general, it is how genuine is it to a typical British fish and chip shop. And you're going to be surprised at this place. I've gone to some pretty nice restaurants, and but this has definitely some things going for it. So stick around and let's review Tugboat Fish and Chips in Pleasant Hill. Come on along. Linda and my sister-in-law Janet came along and joined me for this little fish and chip review. And so we arrived at the Tugboat place, and it was kind of nice inside. And you order at the counter, and they basically have fish, chips, they have prawns, they have clams, all fried, fried clams and chips, fried prawns and chips, and of course I ordered the fish and chips. I think Linda had fish and chips, and Janet had a clam and chips. So all right, here we go. Let's do a review on the fish and the chips, because that's why we're here. We're going to deploy the unscientific Kurt score to the fish and chips, and so we're going to start with the restaurant overall, and I've already kind of given you an overview of it, and I'm going to give this an 8.5 rating today. It was nice. There were a couple of things. They had some boxes of products stacked sort of in the middle of the restaurant, which was kind of visible, and their signage was a little off. Other than that, it was a very nice, very actually typical British fish shop. So it was nice. All right, let's get to the fish itself, because that was the real pleasant surprise here. This was the first place that presented the fish. This was cod, very much like you get in England, which is a whole fillet, battered and fried, and not just pieces. And so I really appreciated it. It was crisp, it was flaky inside. I would say it was very pleasant to eat. It was just very nice, very, very British, should I say. So I'm going to give this a solid 9. This was a real surprise here, and a real pleasant surprise. Solid 9 for the fish. As far as the batter is concerned, I'm going to have to take some points off, because it was a little greasier than it could have been, and so the batter may have been frozen with the fish, which has a tendency to make it a little greasier, or the oil may not have been hot enough, but it was just a little bit on the greasy side. But it was still crisp and very good, so let's give it a 7.5 for the batter. Moving on to the chips, I was a little disappointed here. They were crisp, mostly. They were just frozen French fries out of a bag, thrown in the fryer. So that was nothing special. Since they did the fish very British, I wish they would have done the chips the same way by doing whole potato slices just fried, but this was definitely processed, frozen. They weren't bad either, so how about a 6.5 for nothing special? All right. As far as the sides are concerned, this was hard to do a review on because all the sides came separate and we actually didn't order any sides, and they had coleslaw and several other things. Of course, no mushy peas, but no American restaurant's going to have that. So I'm gonna just review the tartar sauce, and they did have the nice malt, a good quality malt vinegar on the table, and then their tartar sauce was just okay. Because I didn't have any sides, and I'm just going to give this a 7.5 for a standard tartar sauce. Unfortunately, the presentation was also a little lacking. It could have been nicer. However, it's difficult because this is the way it would be served in a typical British ship shop, but it could have been nicer. I'm going to give it just a solid 7 for not bad, but not perfect. So that leaves us with an overall score for the Tugboat Fish and Chip in Pleasant Hill at 7.7. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good score for a little fish stand, you know. Comparing it with big fancy restaurants and stuff, it was not bad at all. So, all right, there you go. Would I recommend it? Sure. Would I recommend you go out of your way for it? Probably not. But if you're in the area or something, I think it'd be great. All right. Hey, listen, do me a favor, and if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and if you'd like to get notified for more reviews, press the notification button. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.